Hello everyone, welcome to, you guessed it, Bass and Bonsai. We're out on the water, but we're not fishing. We just wrapped up a heck of a fishing show. Did I put the footage at the beginning of this video? I probably did, because I'm proud of it. We were doing good. See all this gunk we got out in front of us? That's for me trying to get up here along the bank. This is the issue with what we've had. But anyway, today's video, it's not about fishing, it's about fishing rod and reel combos. So what I'm getting ready to do is I think I got a little sunburnt, so I'm putting the hoodie on and I'm putting the chest harness on. So I'm going to be putting you guys on the chesty, and we're going to come down here and we're going to talk about each individual rod and reel combo. But you're only going to see one rod and reel combo, then there'll be another video, because I'm going to go a little in depth on my experience with them so far. Yay or nay, are they my favorite, or are they not, or do I say like I'm going to weed them out eventually, right? So buckle up, hang on, get down on the chest, and let's go. Now for the rod that I've actually had the longest. I was just looking before I started this video. This is the rod I've had the longest. I've changed over, I think a couple times over, and kept this each time. I went from Abu Garcia to kind of a few high-end Iowas to other stuff, and then I switched to, I don't know, I've been through several different ranges of rod and reels basically, and the 661 just always stays there. If you guys don't know the story on this, and see how it kind of flexes like that too. When they flex like that, they kind of give you a, I guess, slightly more power. I'd call it power to rod ratio. It's hard to explain, but it lets this rod be able to do a lot of different stuff. It's not a real powerful rod, but the way that the power transfers, I guess, it is excellent for hookups, castability, all that kind of stuff. But if you guys don't know about the rod, the Teton, this is a TTC 661L. Now the 662L is what you can get on AliExpress. Right now, I want to say they're 75 bucks. I've changed the handle around, had this rod now for several years. Awesome rod. I do recommend it. It's kind of like out with the old, in with the new. I've had it so long, you probably haven't seen it in a lot of different videos here lately over the last couple years. Last year for sure, but it's still right there. And that's not a half ounce, but that is a jackhammer 3/8 ounce chatterbait. And you can I've thrown the huge whopper plopper on this. This rod, I never have an issue with throwing bigger stuff. And really with hookups, like, you got a light rod, so you get a bite, you're putting everything you got into it. You just have your drag set, hopefully where the line won't break, or the rod. And it's not rated for it, but I've always ran 10-pound test on this Teton. That's what it's always had. The ratings, I'll read them. I don't even go by them anymore. But it says 2 to 10 gram bait, 3 to 8 pound line. But I run 10-pound line, and it'll definitely throw the 2 gram down to, I throw well over 10 gram bait. So we've talked about it, and then we'll talk about the reel here as I switch baits. And so with this, as I talk about the reel and I'm hooking this bait up, this little 1.7 gram jelly bean will be no issue with the Dark Wolf Ultra reel on this Teton, because the Teton is capable enough. Slightly overkill. It's right on the verge. You could take it. I don't know if I would want to take it to the little creeks and streams, but you could. But definitely Dark Wolf Ultra. If you guys don't know about that reel, you got to do a magnetic upgrade. I guess I'll just talk about it and show it real quick. Watch me catch a fish while it's out there. That's a slow sink bait. You got to add little magnets to these to the existing ones. I don't know if you guys can make that out. You got to add just a little. It's a 4 by 0.5 millimeter little bitty magnets that you add, and you only add 3 to the part that lifts up. The very last one, the one where the hinge is located, you don't add a magnet there. And it's a simple break fix that makes this an awesome reel. The Black Knight 2, same deal on it. But once you do that little upgrade, you don't have to do all this stuff. I just changed out the handle. That little upgrade makes this thing like the best for probably the trout magnet or anything ultralight. Is definitely from AliExpress, and probably from the JDM stuff, other than maybe you'll see in the videos that I have the Silver Creek, basically the Daiwa creek reels. The Shimano's, I haven't tried the newest Shimano, but even the stock Aldebaran, this smokes the stock older Aldebaran BFS XG on just with its stock stuff. Now you get a chameleon spool, you get closer, but this bait, like these little baits, you can't really beat this little dark wolf ultra. And it's AliExpress. If you guys don't know about this, look it up and order you one. They're as cheap as $69 when you catch them on sale, or $75. Well worth the money. And this rod and reel combo is basically a $150 combo that will do it all. You've seen me throw this. You've seen me throw basically what is a half-ounce chatterbait. Like, you can do it all with this combo. I would call this probably the most versatile BFS combo. I would call the Tatula with the Zillion, if you guys remember from a previous video, the most versatile finesse, just regular bait casting combo that isn't really into true BFS. So hopefully you like that rod and reel I showed you. If you already have it, comment below, or you want it or whatever. Comment, let me know what you think about that rod and reel combo, or where you would use it for. Like, I probably use it for that, but I probably didn't mention it. So if you already have it, you know, comment below what you use it for. If you plan on getting one, like, you know, let us know what you would use and utilize that rod and reel combo for. A lot of awesome rod and reel combos. There's a lot more rod and reel combos out there, rods and reels. AliExpress, JDM, local, oh, something just jumped. Local rod manufacturers here in the United States are making them. You can get a lot of different stuff, but there's not a ton yet, anyway, available to purchase. Like, I can't go to Bass Pro Shops and buy a wide variety of BFS rods. You just can't do it. There's some funky ones, there's some so-so. You can get the Dobbins, X-Prides, I think, has several in their lineup, but you can't go put your hands on. That's the thing that sucks about almost everything nowadays. You go to Bass Pro Shops, all you can put your hand on is a Bass Pro Shops rod and reel combo, right? There's so many rod and reels out there I'd like to be able to get my hands on, and then you guys might want to get your hands on one of these rod and reels. So hopefully me showing them to you, you're getting a feel, you know, as good a feel as you can without physically holding on to them. That's what I'm trying to do here. But I do recommend everything you've seen in today's video. I do recommend it. There's not one in here that I'm like, yeah, that's sketchy. The only one, yeah, we'll save it for later. There is one reel that I'm like, yeah, well, we've talked about it, and we'll talk about it more. All right, guys, hopefully, all right, guys, hopefully you liked the video. Get out of here, go bass bonsai for yourself, and thanks for watching. But whatever you do, make sure you have fun doing it. I'm gonna have fun finishing fishing. Bye.